All right, now we live. All right, welcome to Against All Live Sports Radio Show. I'm Javon, based the Legacy.
Bruce speaking Ballard.
Cortez.
All right. Today's show is definitely sponsored by Capital Wealth Property Group. If you want to get your business credit, definitely text INVEST to 216-816-2020. That's INVEST. You could text that to 216-816-2020. And that's like I said, to get your business credit right. If you want to build some business credit, you want to get some capital for your business, we got monthly payments, low as $34. No impact to your credit score. It's a soft pull. Let's get to it. But we're going to talk about something good first. And we ain't talking about the Browns just yet. So we're going to get straight to it, fellas. There's only one thing beating the Cavs right now in these COVID issues.
Yeah, same thing beating everybody.
Yeah. So the other day, the Cavs were postponed against Atlanta, so they couldn't play their game because they had about 8 COVID cases. So this is definitely a serious thing going around besides sports. But besides the COVID issues, the Cavs overall, I think they're third now.
Yeah, third in the East.
Yeah,
so they playing like phenomenal, great basketball right now. So,
hey.
What up?
So yeah, they playing great basketball. So this point forward, they play against the Celtics, I believe, tomorrow, and I don't know if they'll be able to play that, but we will see. But overall, what y'all think about the Cavs' chances going into the All-Star break? Do you think they'll be at 500, or you think they'll be over 500?
The Cavs, way over 500. Aren't they 20 or 19 and 12 right now?
Yeah, right now.
They'll be way over 500.
Yeah, they're a playoff team.
They done played the hard part of their schedule already.
Yes, they have.
They opened up the year with a hard schedule, so from this point on, everybody they playing is either at their level or a little bit below. So I see them working on a lot of teams up until the All-Star break.
I see them as a top 3 team in the East.
Yeah, that's a playoff team.
They're already a top 3 team in the East.
I'm talking about it. I'm talking about the end of the season, man. Come on.
if they can get past this COVID, that's a long way to go.
Yeah,
that's true. COVID actually could affect your team because you might have key players out, and that may be key losses. So everything worked out right.
San Antonio's going through it. Brooklyn's going through it. Orlando's going through it. Toronto is a bunch of teams going through it now. I mean, we are too. They're out with Stevenson. Yeah. Stevenson's out. I think Wade was out.
That's your background.
Evan Mobley.
That's your background.
Yeah, I'm in the car.
Oh, okay. We couldn't hear you a little bit. Some voices is kind of over talking you.
No.
All right. So what y'all think about the All-Star chances? Who would be next off for Cleveland?
Allen.
Make it.
Allen definitely gonna make it. Mobley and Darius Garland.
I think Jared Allen and Darius Garland will make it. Mobley will probably make whatever rookie stuff they got going on.
Yeah, he's guaranteed on that, but
I don't see him making it as an All-Star though.
Yeah.
Nah, they might let him do the rookie thing.
Well, all rookies do that. I think Rubio might be in the skills challenge this year. He has a good chance at that.
Yeah, I can see him making that.
Yeah,
definitely. Y'all think we got anybody that can make the 3-point contest?
3-point
It
contest.
looked like Marketing might, but I don't know now. He's kind of cooled off a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'll probably be the guy with the best chance to make it.
With a consistent 3, he might be the
Yeah,
best.
Steady's also been throwing them up. Mm-hmm.
I can see him going in it. I can see him going in the 3-point contest. But overall, though, yeah, man, they I see them finishing top 3 in the East, top 4, somewhere around there. The way they going.
Yeah, the Cavs definitely gonna make it to the playoffs without a doubt. I just don't know where they're gonna land at.
They got a pretty deep team. They bench pretty strong. So I mean, that's the key
Yeah.
thing when you're trying to make a run. You gotta have a strong bench. The Cavs got a pretty nice bench.
Yeah.
They actually just signed some dude a couple days ago, 7'3". I can't remember his name though. It's like it starts with a B. He played for the Bulls at one point. I think he also had played for OKC.
The one dude, he's on a 10-day contract.
Yeah, and he's actually supposed to be like a 3-point specialist.
So we'll see if he can fit in.
What? Yeah, hopefully if they can play tomorrow. I think they play Boston tomorrow.
Yep, we were just about to talk about that. So Cavs versus the Celtics. Let's see our predictions for that game tomorrow if it's going to be played.
You gotta see gotta wonder who's playing for real first.
Yeah, I got the Cavs winning. If everybody can play, I got them winning pretty big.
Oh yeah.
But if the COVID bug take over, I got the Celtics making it a closer game just because we have a lot of guys sitting down.
Yeah.
So I'll get a Cavs. I get a Cavs 92. This is assuming everybody plays. I get a Cavs 92 to 80.
Yeah, I think my prediction is that the Cavs will win 98 to 88. What you think, Bruce?
I don't know. Is Allen gonna be out of the COVID protocol?
I don't know.
I can't give you really no prediction on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, because right now you got because right now it's Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, your 2 starters that got it, and Okoro also has it. In your bench, you got Stevenson, Wade, and I can't remember who else. Oh, Valentine. I know he don't really play that much though.
We don't even know if they're gonna actually play either, so we got to see.
No,
we'll see.
I mean they might not even play the game. So
yeah, as I said, we got to see. It's gonna be postponed.
Well, I know the commissioner said he didn't plan on postponing too many more games. At this point in time, he didn't change his mind.
He want to go ahead and keep it going.
Yeah, he want to keep it going. I guess he's just going to use backup players.
10-day contract, like G Leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys in the NBA and NFL don't care about their players' health. They just want to see them play basketball.
yeah, it's a money play.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the NFL.
Super money play.
All right,
I think they'll
let's
go
get
back into the
straight to it.
bubble.
Huh?
Think they'll
Nah,
go back to
they
a
ain't gonna,
bubble.
they're not going back to the bubble.
I don't think
They
so.
need to. They definitely need to.
I don't
They
think
not.
so. None of
I
that.
mean, we
Too
you
many
know that
teams.
None of that stuff from the
East Coast
beginning
and
of
the
the
Midwest, we
pandemic is
just
coming
starting to
back.
get into our cold season, so we ain't seen nothing yet.
In the bubble, it was selected teams that was in the bubble. It wasn't everybody that was in the bubble last
True, it
time.
was selected teams.
Like the Cavs wasn't even in the bubble, so it was already
Yeah, it was
out.
only
This
Yeah,
Cavs
they
team,
missed it
the
by
team.
2 games. They were on a big run too right before that, and they missed it by 2 games.
Yeah.
this Cavs team would make it.
Most definitely.
I said this Cavs team would make it.
Right, they would.
And me in the bubble.
All
I
right,
think
y'all.
the bubble would help the Lakers again because they're showing their age.
Yep.
I see LeBron eyeing the Cavs.
Is he?
Nope. That ship has sailed.
I think so.
Yeah,
I was like, is he? You know, I think he's just trying to hold on for Bronny so he can play with his son.
that ship definitely has sailed. They let these young bucks play. They're doing real good. That'd be about it. I mean, they don't need nothing. I
Nah,
mean, the only
this
thing he could
team, this
probably do
team,
is coach on the floor. That's it. But other than that, he can't really do nothing else for him.
nah, I can't do nothing else for him. But this team not needed because he
The
Nah,
stopped the whole flow.
role that he would be suitable to play, Kevin Love is already playing it.
that's true. That's true. Love is already playing that role.
I don't think he come off the bench like
It's
that
like
though.
it's like we finally making something happen without him. So why would the first thing you want to do be to go crawling back to him?
Yeah, you
Like,
don't
no,
need him.
you don't need him.
He'll be back next year.
I hope
I
not.
called that a couple years ago. We
Oh
definitely
yeah, he will. You're right.
that'll be huge for us.
You're right. He'll be back next year.
I think that'll be a huge help for us. Then
I
we'd be
don't
the
think
most
so.
dominant team in the NBA if we had him back here. Yes, we would. Yes, we would.
I don't
That
think
gives
so.
you another big man that can play. That gives you another big man that can run the floor. And right now, you see, we got 2. Who is going to be able to stop that? Nobody. Nobody.
But I'm gonna tell you
Him
something
and
real quick.
Sexton coming back next year. Oh my God, this team would be awesome.
LeBron's gonna trade Sexton.
You say he's
trust
what?
and believe. He'll trade Sexton. You can trust and believe that.
No,
He'll
no,
trade.
he's not.
He'll trade half the
He
people
look.
that's on his team
He
right now.
he. No, he won't. He's not gonna come here and do that this year. This time. If you've been seeing, there's a guy in LA that said that LeBron is paying a lot of attention to what the Cavaliers are doing with this young team, and that he's pretty much checked out in LA. So when his contract's up, I'm thinking he's definitely coming back here to play with this team, not mess it up like he. Well, he didn't really mess it up. He actually made us a championship team, but he's not gonna come back and do what he did last time. If anybody's gonna be gone, it would probably be those guys like at the end of the bench, like Valentine, Stevenson, those guys.
I'm gonna be honest.
But insert
If he
that
came
man here. Mini
came
championships.
back, I wouldn't be as happy as everybody else.
You know what?
I would be very excited about that.
Hey, you know
Especially
what?
if we already got a contender without him. I wouldn't be excited.
You know what, Cortez?
How much better do you think he's gonna make us if we already got a contender?
We'll go from just a playoff team, maybe 3 or 4, to number 1 in the East again.
We can do that
if he stays
without
healthy.
signing LeBron.
He'd have to stay
Yeah,
healthy.
what if he come here and miss 30 games?
Stay healthy. I mean, he's
missing 30
he's
games
still
a
that
season,
good,
though.
but the question is, will his health hold up?
Yeah, he got
It should.
bad ankles. He got bad ankles.
Hey, what's up? He's
Hey.
almost 40.
Hey, fellas, I agree with Cortez and Bruce. I think more so he wouldn't like be a booster shot for us. He'll just be like, all right, an extra candle on the cake with not lit up. You know what I'm saying? He'll just be that. That's it.
Like it's not
I
one of
don't.
those teams that's coming off that'll be coming off of 20 wins where he can just kind of come in and dictate however he wants stuff to go. Like I just think he had hurt more than help. I don't know.
It'll be like this.
No,
If
he
Durant
definitely
came
wouldn't
to
hurt anybody.
if Durant came to the Cavs, that'd be a boost or something like that.
Hell no.
He said no with Durant.
Yeah, definitely not
Man,
that.
Durant shoots
Durant is coming to get
60-something%.
buckets, and
Of
that's
course,
it.
it'd be a boost.
Exactly.
Durant is not a
Durant is
team
coming.
player. That dude needs the
Durant
ball in his hand at
we
all
need
times
somebody.
to be
We
effective.
need somebody that get buckets, and Durant get buckets. We need a person that get buckets.
Yeah, we
That's
need a
what
person that
Sexton
can take
and
over the
Darius
game
Garland is
and get
for.
Yeah.
buckets.
Well, don't be
That's what
surprised
Darius
if
Garland and
We want
Durant
Sexton is
goes back
Darius.
for.
and joins
They want Darius
Curry.
Garland to be a true point guard. They don't want him to
Yeah,
just focus
Durant
on
goes back and
defense.
joins Curry and see how undefeatable that Golden State team would be again.
You bring LeBron here, he'd be able to facilitate that, help elevate Colin Sexton and Darius Garland.
But they don't need that. They get that with Rubio. Why you think they playing better with Rubio in the lineup? Why you think they started playing better? Rubio taught them
Darius
that.
Garland is a better point guard because of Rubio.
Exactly. He don't need LeBron to teach him nothing. Heard he getting the lesson already from Rubio. That's why he playing better.
LeBron's not a legitimate point.
He's a point forward.
He's a point forward. That's right.
I just don't see where he fit in and don't mess up the balance.
He could be a coach.
We already got
Player
guys
coach.
that demand the ball.
Player
Player
coach.
coach.
He could be a coach.
You don't need.
Or
Why would
owner.
you need him a coach? You already got your coach that they're gelling with.
I'm just joking.
You got Bickerstaff who might be coach of the year.
Yeah.
Right. Or he could just cash his check in and buy the team. I mean, that's his other option.
That is his other option.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. Him buying
Well, that'll happen after he retires. That's already the thing.
Either buying a team.
And he might not even buy the Cavaliers. It might be another team.
If he was willing to come in and be a role player, then he'd be fine. But I don't know how he's going to be a role player. I mean, he's an alpha male. When is he just going to set him in?
He's going to expect to start. He's going to expect to dominate the ball and get everybody going the way he wants them to go.
He's going to throw off the rhythm.
Yeah, and
no, he won't. He'll take marketing. Marketing's the small forward. He'll take that spot. Marketing come off the bench with Love and Rubio. That'll be an amazing. That'll boost our bench even more.
How about he come off the bench and be our sixth man?
That would be fine with me.
Yeah, right. Not averaging that many points.
See how he changed.
Not still dominating like he is.
Dynamic of the team, just like that. He changed the whole time. Now you to move marketing to the bench, and now you want marketing to get used to the bench and playing with Kevin Love and you switched up the whole chemistry already. Now we're about to lose 5 games straight, 6 games while we get
that wouldn't mess anything up.
Hey,
that wouldn't mess anything up.
Tank, you gotta remember this is not LeBron 5 years ago, man.
Right.
You guys want to think that, but I mean, the man is still putting up monster numbers, still effective at age 36.
But he's playing with a bunch of old players. He got rid of all his youth. He's playing with a bunch of old players.
That's what I'm saying. He get rid of youth everywhere he goes. So now all of a sudden he likes the youth on our team. Like, no, I'm cool.
Yeah,
get rid of the youth everywhere he goes.
He does.
He got rid of that whole young, because he's supposed to be building that Laker team, and he got rid of all the young guys and brought in all.
Yeah, he got rid of.
who are
He got
done.
rid of everybody.
He wanted to play with those guys. Those guys didn't want to play with him, and it showed. When he came back, they kind of just shut up, and then
So now look what the old
they
guys are doing with them. They're doing
and
the same stuff.
actually that was
It ain't going
also
nowhere.
Mike Brown's fault too or
How
whoever
you gonna
that
blame
dude
Mike
was
Brown?
or whoever that was that put out that trade that they were talking about. That's when everybody got pissed off and started tuning out.
Well,
listen,
anybody could have coached that other Laker team he had. And then Anthony Davis is injury prone. So,
man.
I mean, it's a whole thing. This Cavaliers team is built on the youth. And like I said, if he could come off the sixth bench and just be a role player, I would be for it. I don't know. I can't say he wouldn't do it, but, we'll find out next year, I guess,
You
right?
can't come in and start knocking players to the bench that have helped us get where we trying to get to. Like I'm just not for that.
I'm not. If it ain't broke, why fix it, man?
Right. The
Now, I can
Cavs
see
could use another player, but not LeBron James. Not to me. No.
Nah. And no disrespect to LeBron, but he's just not that. He's not that LeBron of 5 years ago. All right,
Yeah,
let's
this
move on.
ain't LeBron coming fresh off Miami in the championship. This ain't that LeBron. This is bad. This is bad ankles. This is last 2 seasons he done missed 40, 50 games.
Man.
I mean, look how many games he's played in his career, and he's rarely missed a season and play a full game because he's been in so many championships.
It's catching up to him.
Catching up.
Yeah, the mileage.
That's why he would have to be a 6 man, less time, and then eliminate the games that he plays. That'd be fine.
Exactly.
Well, that's gonna be kind of hard to do with Kevin Love still on the roster.
Yeah. And him and Love really don't get along. That's another thing. Him and Love don't really get along. So you're gonna get rid of Love now?
It's like now you got 2 guys coming off the bench that demand a lot of attention.
And Love stuck around. This seems to be Love's team. His reward for sticking around. So all of a sudden you're gonna bring back LeBron. Where's now what you gonna do with Kevin Love
to the curb?
No love for Love.
Finally found.
Oh, he'll be here. He was just waiting for LeBron to come back home.
Love and LeBron didn't get along. They always
yeah, they did. They're like, really? Come on now. Come on now.
He turned Kevin Love into a.
They're really good friends, man. Say they didn't get along is not.
Off the court.
They definitely got along with each other.
Off the court.
Yeah, off the court and on the court.
Nah, on the court, LeBron used to lay into Kevin Love because Kevin Love wasn't playing defense.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Browns lose to the Raiders 16-14. We could definitely circle one key thing that lost us the game was that last drive of the game.
Too damn conservative.
Exactly.
That's funny though because I predicted that we were gonna lose 17-13. I was close. I didn't do it last week, but
who thought
in my predictions for the week.
Who thought our roster was going to be decimated by COVID? No one, none of us.
Nah.
So your prediction was not based upon this situation, but
not
we give
at
you
No. My prediction was Friday. I did that Friday on ESPN Radio. I had predicted that.
Okay.
If we would have even had Case Keenum, we would have won that game.
They might have won it with Kyle.
Peoples Jones just
honestly
the ball in the first half. I think we made the Raiders lay down, but there's just a lot of hits.
Peoples Jones looks
terrible in that bad season since Odell fiasco.
I know why they used Mullins, but I really think they should have let Kyle Aletta play because he has more he's more familiar with this team than Nick Mullins was.
Listen to this.
So
real
what did
quick.
Mullins do wrong that you thought?
Mullins,
what did he do
listen.
wrong for you? He was 20 to 30.
Listen, Mullins played a hell of a game.
I mean, he did nice. I'm just saying,
No
Kyle has more. He's more familiar with everybody on the roster. He might have had a little more chemistry with everybody.
I don't think that had nothing to do with it, for real.
I'm not saying that Mullins was bad though.
How
I
Mullins came
don't
here in
think that had nothing to
September,
do with it.
and Lord, he's been gone. So Mullins has been sitting there in the camp playing. I mean,
Mullins been on our practice squad for a few months now.
Mullins wasn't
So
here.
gonna have more chemistry.
Mullins wasn't here. They just signed him out of free agency.
Mullins been here since September.
He's been on the practice squad.
In September, that's right.
No, I could have swore they said they signed him out of free agency last week.
Now that's the way Baker been playing. Like he just came out of free agency. But that's another story. Well, I'll put it like this, man. Mullins played a great game, and Donovan Peoples-Jones, he let you know he a true number 3 or 4 receiver. He had his opportunity to go out there and shine, and he didn't do it. He didn't perform.
Yeah, because Mullins was looking for him. Mullins wanted him to bail him out, but
the moment was too
big. Catch the damn ball.
The moment
he dropped some dimes in his hands. He dropped some fire in the first half. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what happened when you
spotlight that Mullins was trying to put on and he wasn't ready for it.
That's what happens when you don't have an Odell Beckham, because what is the Michael Irvin said, if you're going to win the Super Bowl, you have to have a game-breaking wide receiver. As soon as we traded him, we had nobody, because before Odell came, we had an iffy wide receiver core other than Landry. And now we got the same situation we had before.
And to make things worse, that's why they're not afraid to put 10 in the box now, because it ain't no
receivers.
Exactly.
No receivers. Who y'all gonna throw it to?
Exactly. So Odell's gone. We don't need to double him. Even they wouldn't even throw the ball to Odell. At least he's still attracted 2 people.
Right.
So I mean,
attracted 2 people on Odell.
Yep, and that's why I said that was a stupid reason. It was a stupid idea to get rid of him.
Well, this is the thing. If it's true between Odell and Baker, and Odell is really the problem that you had before the trade deadline to get another game-breaking receiver in here or somebody could help, and they didn't. So we know things weren't bad, but this is just the microcosm of Baker Mayfield, and we see it.
It only could be one star in Cleveland. Just remember that.
It should have been Odell.
It ain't no star in Cleveland.
It should have been Odell and Chubb. Odell and Chubb. Actually, you could have called it the triple. Could have been Odell, Landry, and Chubb. That was it.
Yep.
Or either they could have gave the 4 Odell, Landry, Chubb, and Baker Mayfield, but they tried to dub his team after only 6 wins. He didn't do nothing the next year by himself. It was Odell and Chubb bailing him out, and then this year he did do nothing.
Well, guess what, guys? You know what's in common that we haven't said yet? You can't blame it on Baker, huh?
That's what they say.
Yeah, right.
And blame it on Baker.
Can't blame it on Baker, huh?
Can't blame this one on the fans. Can't blame it on the defensive coordinator. We got to blame it on
Mullins did something in his first game that I've been asking Baker to do for a long time, and that's get us a touchdown in the clutch.
He got us 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. I mean, second half.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that almost all year.
And Mullins did that with his arm.
That's what I mean.
And that's
what I mean.
How he didn't get reps.
Throw us downfield and throw us into the end zone. Like Mullins threw us into the end zone. He should have won us the game if we had competent coaches and not conservative.
If you had a competent kicker.
And a competent kicker.
And then you got conservative on the defense, man. Like, why you didn't play man? Continue to play man.
Stop playing man. Stop playing man. Stop blitzing.
Well,
stop playing man and stop blitzing.
They blew that tackle on Moreau. 3 guys missed Moreau, and then that coverage with on Zay Jones, that last play. Zay Jones shouldn't have been running that far.
They was playing zone on that one.
And that I ain't like that pass interference call either on MJ Stewart. That was horrible.
Oh yeah, that was trash, man. That was trash. Yeah, it was a lot of stuff that definitely went wrong.
A lot of stuff went down, but I really liked how Nick Mullins played the game, man.
Yeah, he got my respect on everything.
I like that. Like I said, he did something in his first game that I still haven't seen Baker do yet, and that's lead us down.
That's what he was doing in San Francisco for Garoppolo, coming in and balling out for Garoppolo in San Francisco.
Yeah. So I mean, truth be told, the season pretty much over with.
It's over, man.
It's over with.
It's over.
No Garrett to harass Rodgers. I can't. He's our leader. If he don't show, if he can't do it, the defense just ain't gonna be there unless they fool us. But
Rodgers,
you never know.
Rodgers in the rankings for MVP. We ain't stopping him, man.
Yeah. and you got to go to Green Bay in that cold. We couldn't play in this cold. Offensive, and it wasn't even that cold, but it's gonna be Lambeau cold.
Man, yeah, that's ice box. That's an ice box out there.
That's ice, man.
And it's a big moment though. And Rodgers already been through these moments. He lived. He
playing big in Lambeau in the freezing tundra.
Yeah.
No, and there ain't nothing for the Browns really to play for. No. If your offense can't get geared up on 3rd and 3 and push that defense back so you can end this game and get in the playoffs, they ain't gonna come ready to play in no Lambeau in the cold.
I tell you what they can play for, Brooks. I'll tell you what they could play for.
They got so conservative, man, and left David Carr with a whole 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, one first down, we win the game.
Man, that drive aggravated me so bad, man.
But it reminded you of the other drive, the Kansas City game, when you couldn't get nothing going.
Yep.
And we lost that game.
That was typical Cleveland Browns play not to lose instead of playing to win bull crap.
But the question is, how do you just lose you blew them away for the 2 plays, and now you just got to get 3 yards. Now you basically got the momentum. Blow them away again, and our offensive line just said blah.
Yeah.
Not only let them, did they not block? They gave up 3 more yards going negative, wasn't it?
It was 3.
It was the dumb play calling. It was dumb play calling too, though.
I mean, you can't if the offensive line blocks. At that point in time, it's man against man, will against will. Who wants it? You're at home. You got your fans there. This is the playoffs. I mean, you're gonna be in first place. You gotta sum up something was inside of you that you ain't been there for, and knock the heck out of that defensive line.
They didn't want it.
That's what New England did.
They were scared.
Yeah, they weren't motivated at all.
They were scared, man.
They were scared of the moment.
Only person I wasn't scared was Mullins. That was it.
They couldn't believe that they still had a chance to win that game.
That's what it had to be. The moment was too big and they didn't show up.
Yeah, Mullins was too big and they didn't show up. That's exactly what it was.
They were too big and they didn't show up in the moment.
Because we had our chances right there in front of our faces, man.
Yeah, we got the interception. Game was over. All we had to do, the number 1 offensive line in the league, all they had to do was prove it and show it. They did. The first 2 plays, they fought and they pushed him to push him. Did they push so hard they ran out of gas in the 3rd? How you gonna run out of gas on the 3rd? You gotta go 3 plays.
In my opinion,
gotta win we just gotta that drive. We just gotta win the game. Last drive, we win the game.
That's it.
In my opinion, we should have threw the ball one time out of one of them plays. I think we would have got
it.
That's all we had to do. It needs to be
keep hitting Njoku. That would have been
exactly.
But
that's
what
I'm talking about.
I bet you Pittsburgh would have ran it 3 times on down there.
We ain't Pittsburgh. That's the difference.
You're right. We ain't Pittsburgh. We don't have that. We don't have that winning mentality. We only have one winning season, and we had a chance to have 2 winning seasons. We don't have the leader. So yeah, we don't. I mean, but it's like I said, it's just indicative of this whole thing. You blame the players knew this was a bullcrap year. You lost all these games for Baker Mayfield, and in the end, it just shows they just didn't have the heart for it. Even when it counted the most, they could go in first place. They still didn't have the heart for it. The offense,
Well,
and that's Baker Mayfield's boys. The offense.
I tell you guys, I tell you fellas, who they playing for now. I'll tell you exactly what they playing for. They playing for Olave or Wilson. That's what they playing for now.
Oh yeah.
That's what they playing for.
It's time to start positioning in the draft now.
Yeah, it's time to get one of them dog receivers for the draft. Cause Odell's gone. You suck it up now because he gone for real. We out.
Who's gonna throw the ball?
Huh?
Who's gonna throw the ball?
It ain't gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Baker. In my opinion,
no Baker Mayfield.
I don't think it's gonna be Baker.
I don't think it's gonna be Baker just for the simple fact that he injured.
Yeah, it'll be him, but he just.
No, I don't think
next year will be his. Next year will be that last year.
Games.
Next year gonna be if we lose all these games, we end up 7 and 10. Baker Mayfield, he's gonna have to win this job. It's gonna be quarterback battle.
I think he's gone.
Love affair will be over.
If we only win 7 games,
if we lose the rest of these games, Baker might be done.
Yeah, he's over with.
Because he's gone. He's slated to play.
No, next year will be his main evaluation year, where they're gonna really look.
The love affair is over.
They can't. It was, but because of the injuries, they're gonna give him his last year on his contract.
I don't think vision got nothing to do with his injuries. I mean,
they didn't gain to do 4 seasons.
He can't see.
They didn't gain to do 4 seasons. The same mistakes he was making while he was injured, he was making while he was 100%.
Exactly. He can't see. He don't have the vision on the field either, man.
He get at least 2-3 passes batted down a game right at the line of scrimmage just because he's not tall enough.
And he's not equipped to win a game with his arm. He's not a comeback quarterback. He got to Chubb. Got to give him a lead. He been riding the Chubb Express the whole time.
Like we said, man, he need too many pieces to be moving for him to get going. He can't just go out there and take over.
I mean, I could see him going to Pittsburgh.
Took over.
They'll take him at Pittsburgh. They took all the other Browns players. They got Schubert there. They got
they got Joe Hayden there.
I mean, they'll take him.
Exactly.
For sure.
He could go to. You know what? I'll take Deshaun Watson right now. I heard he's supposed to have all these cases. He ain't got one case yet. They wasted a whole season. We could have had.
We know what that was about. We know what that's about. That was another Colin Kaepernick situation.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. So it's looking. He learned his lesson. Man. It's looking like it might be over with, man.
It is over.
Because that Raiders game was very important, and
it was a chance to get in the 4th place, and then you could have lost to Green Bay. You could have lost to them and still been in the driver's seat.
And you still been in first place. That's right.
Exactly. You could have lost because the Bengals and the Ravens play this week, so you still would have been in the driver's seat.
And that was the reason I thought we might steal the Christmas Day game because I figured we was gonna win yesterday. I knew it would be hard.
Yesterday's game.
I knew yesterday's game would be hard, but I thought we was going to end up pulling it out just because so much was on the line. But they wasn't ready for that, obviously.
Man, the coach wasn't even ready for that shit. Shoot.
And he coached a playoff game.
Yep. He got conservative this time, though. He got too conservative this time.
He got super conservative.
You got tight in the end, yeah.
So let's talk about the
But
defense.
they didn't run as much as they were supposed to because they threw the same amount of times they threw with Baker, 30 times.
Let's talk about the defense. So I liked our defense this year. I just think at certain points they was playing too conservative too.
Yeah. Same problem. Joe Woods got the personnel to go 1-on-1, go man, but he want to play zone. He want to play soft zone.
Yeah, and that's crushing. And like you said, we got the personnel to play.
They executed all game. Then they didn't execute that last drive. They got lucky on the second.
He got in his own way.
That's because they wasn't even supposed to have that last drive.
What's his name? Was it Moffitt who gave up that pass, or was it
Moffitt?
Yeah. Jones?
Yeah, it was
like
Moffitt.
I said, they missed 2 tackles on Moreau, and Moreau wouldn't have been able to. They tried to tackle Moreau high, and Moreau broke the tackles, and one missed Moreau's feet, and Moreau got out of bounds. Moreau shouldn't have got out of bounds. And then, like you said, Zay Jones, he's running off in the zone. He's running way open. Nobody picked him up there. And that Zay Jones is basically their number 1 receiver. So how come Zay Jones is not covered? Well, no, they had Deshaun Watson. I mean, what's the name?
Deshaun Watson. I mean, Deshaun Jackson. He ain't do too much of nothing anyway.
So Zay Jones.
I heard his name a lot when I was listening to it on the radio.
Zay Jones should have definitely been covered, but whoever it was, they let him go. So that's on the players. I mean, the defense play well. We need another pass rusher. And another Mike linebacker to go with the
Well, we had another pass rusher, but he was hurt, or not hurt, but he was on the COVID list. If they had Jadeveon Clowney, they more than likely would have been a little more successful. And then what's his name got hurt?
We need a young
Tack
guy.
McKinley got hurt too.
And compete with Garrett, motor for motor.
I think they're fine with pass rushers.
Tack McKinley might be out for the year.
Oh yeah,
he got a
something to his leg, broke his leg or something.
Torn Achilles.
He out. That was a big blow because that we lost pressure from McKinley there. So all
right, y'all. Last thing, y'all. Browns versus Packers. Give me your predictions, and then we out of here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start with Tank.
I'll go last. Let me think about it for a second.
You go last. All right.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it yet.
All right, I'll go first then. I got Green Bay winning 38-17. What you got, Bruce?
I'm not gonna give the Browns a negative mojo. I'm gonna give it some positive. I got Baker Mayfield shocking 28-20 in Lambeau.
All right,
who shocked the Patriots this week? Oh, New Orleans. All right.
That wasn't the Patriots. That was Tampa Bay.
Get the teams Tampa Bay. Yeah, he's been gone. Yeah.
What you got, Tez?
Yeah, since I didn't already put it out there that we was gonna steal the game, I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna say we're gonna win a close one, 17-14.
Wow. We're gonna hold him. We're gonna hold Rodgers to 14 and 20 points, son. We're wishing for a lot.
Man. Woo. Man. Well, I'm a Browns fan, but I'm a realist too.
You gonna keep it real?
I've been watching Rodgers. I've been watching Rodgers and Devontae Adams, and they destroy defenses, man. And I love our defense, but we missing too many pieces. And I'm gonna stick to my pick.
I mean, in actuality, we're probably gonna get gashed, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick to
That's
my
what I'm
pick.
saying, Ted.
38-17. I'm gonna stick Green Bay 38-17.
You ain't even giving us a chance. We're like,
Ain't no
you
chance.
got us we don't get the floor mopped with us.
Hey, if you can't beat the Raiders,
38-17.
you damn sure ain't gonna beat Green Bay.
Oh yeah, we about to
Baker's
go into
score
Lambeau and
17
get
points
smacked
again.
around.
Hey,
Man.
you had a better.
Like
hey, look,
that.
you had a better quarterback, and you still couldn't beat the Raiders. So you ain't gonna beat
We ain't
Green
beat the
Bay.
Raiders in 2 years.
Hey,
that's two seasons the Raiders then came up in Cleveland and whooped us and left.
2 seasons, yep. 2 seasons in a row. And both games we were supposed to beat them.
Yep. They got too many games where they come out and lay an egg, man. I don't like that.
That's coaching.
That's actually just NFL. We're not the only team that does
man.
that. We act like we're the only team that does that. We're not the only team.
Look, we ain't
that
saying
that.
this is only Stefanski's second year. He don't even know how to
Happens.
build a team yet. I mean, there's gonna be some coaching issues. He's still learning. Get rid of
Oh hell no, that would be stupid.
No, we ain't gonna do that. I mean, but he's got to learn how to fire up his team. He's got to be more fiery.
Well, I want
he's
him
too
to
mellow. He's super mellow.
Yeah, he too. All right, guys, that was good. Y'all could do this next time. He need to fire into him.
You got to be fiery. That's right.
You can't be their friends.
Super cool. No matter what happens,
you got to hire fiery coaches, assistant coaches. It's like what we said when Williams took over. He was a fiery assistant coach. So when he took over, he continued that fire. And the players knew they had to come with the fire because that's how Williams coached. And that's what we needed. We needed somebody.
And they made sure they got rid of
Stefanski, but he said, I wanted actually Williams because I wanted the coach to come in with some fire.
Exactly.
We needed that here, especially in this division.
Yep.
I mean, if he don't have the fire, go get coaches with the fire. You don't have to have.
I'm gonna say this before we leave. I hope the Browns do prove me wrong, and I hope the Browns win 38-17. But like I said, I don't see it happening.
That'd be a shame.
For me,
it's going 38 points in the Tundra.
For me, I think the score is going to be 31-21 Browns.
31.
Are you called Baker?
You said what?
You had called Baker on that one?
Did I call Baker?
That's close to my score.
No, I just said that we're going to win 31-21.
Oh, because you said you had to get some time to think. I thought you had texted him or something.
No, I hadn't thought about the game.
We're
yet,
close.
So.
We're close.
You said he texted Baker.
Yeah.
And I think Kareem might be back this week too. So that'd be huge.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. All right, fellas. Well, y'all, everybody have a good holiday. We'll see y'all next Tuesday, right here, against All Out Sports Radio Show. We on, we out. Peace.
Peace.
Goodwill.